Just moved in my new house today. Moving was hard, but I got squared away. Bells started ringing and chains rattled loud. I knew I'd moved in a haunted house. Still I made up in my mind to stay. Nothing was gonna drive me away.
Well, welcome to build day 17. Been out here for a little bit, going through repairing damage. I made the comment the other day, we had a windstorm. Here, sorry, I'm just straightening a couple of things up. Well, last night after we went to bed, we had an even worse windstorm come through. This wall here ended up moving in about a foot. Whole tent shifted. We had to try to shift it back by hand. Tombstones got all knocked over. The inflatables, the kitty and the little kitty and the spider moved, and I mean really moved. The only thing that kept them up in the place was the fact that their fans were bolted down. All the tombstones moved. You can see the plaque in the back of the mausoleum came loose and the back panels cracked. Coffin door, which is usually fairly rock steady, you know, it's hooked on the, you know, it doesn't open real easy. It was almost all the way open, and this whole tent moved almost out here to the crack, and we had to kind of push it back and tweak the walls. Scene setters on the inside need to be restapled in spots. So we have some maintenance issues to deal with. Rest of the hunt, and we got a couple of things out here in the witchy display. Sewer room didn't take any damage whatsoever that I can tell. And I won't know until we go plug things in. It's like, oops, that's out of alignment. I had that leveled. This did okay, and this room, for the most part, gypsy display, did okay. But the reason I'm bringing all this up, I wanted to emphasize a point. Remember when I first started setting up the wall panels, I was putting this on and I was griping about maintenance on the scene setter wallpaper, especially if we've had any wind. And the fact that I have the spider display and the pirate display to still do in foam, which I'm working on this winter. Well, after that windstorm last night, I'm going to have to go through, put that back up and restaple it. And I'm going to have to redo that corner as well. Once these get done in foam, I won't have to screw with that anymore. It'll be nice. Spider display, surprisingly enough, it's still all in one piece. I think this wire mesh we put over it kind of helps with that. Cornhole's a little wind torn, but that doesn't really hurt anything. It just makes it a little creepier. The leaves hang down a bit more. And we got more. I've been raking this about every other day in here. But we got more fronds down on the ground, and that's to be expected with corn. But so far this morning, it's just been going around putting out little brush fires, you know, moving things back into place. And doing some repairs here and there as I go along. And I go, well, great, military chopper going by. Noisy cuss, huh? But anyway, I've been out here for a while. We've been going through doing some emergency repairs here and there. That's the nature of the beast. When you have an outdoor hunt, you're going to have to expect this type of thing. It's either wind or it's rain killing you. One of the two or both. Sometimes both. And for those of you up in the Canada area, or if you're in New Jersey, New York, you get hurricanes, tropical storms, and even snow that gets to you. Luckily, we haven't had to deal with snow here in the Great Pacific Northwest during Halloween. We've been lucky that way, knock on wood. So, anyway, other than emergency repairs, today's the day, and as you can see, we emptied out the little bedroom last night. We got stuff kind of scattered through the haunt ready to get put up. Ain't gonna screw with that, at least not right off the bat. Today is the day we get up in the attic and we bring down the last of the Halloween stuff. And I might give you guys a clip once we get it all down. I don't know. What the heck? Piece of corn driven into the foam. Interesting. But anyway, I might give you a clip of the little bedroom once we get everything down. In fact, I ought to give you a clip of the little bedroom now before we bring it down so you can tell the difference. Let's go see. Alright, here we go. We still got a few things down. I got my giant skull. And I haven't decided where I'm going to put that yet. We got 2 tubs that we brought down earlier that's got some mismatched stuff, you know, stuff that goes throughout the haunt. Got my old crystal ball, which crapped out on us last year. I'm going to mess with that, I think, and see what I can do with it. Some skeletons and stuff. They haven't made it out into the haunt yet. The idea for today, though, now that you've seen this room, I gotta get up that little trap door, start bringing down all the tubs, including Clifford the big red dog. And we're going to pack this room up real good with tubs, and then we'll just gradually start dragging stuff out into the haunt. But here's your before view. Okay, attic didn't take as long as I thought, but you can now see why we did it in stages. There's Clifford. He's going to be the first thing out, I think. But got quite a bit of stuff out here. But anyway, this is the last of my Halloween stuff. It needs to go out and find its place. And that's what we're going to be working on over the next couple of days. We'll get in here. I'll just grab a tub, take it out, put some of the stuff where it belongs, and come back in for more. But there you go. Oh, and God's flesh, comment or one for you. Clifford's been pining for you. Hey, beautiful people. Mid-afternoon rainy update. Been working in the spider display. And for those of you thinking of doing a corn maze, well, it's neat having it tight like this. On the rainy days, it's a mess. Simple point of view. Corn so close, it gets wet. You walk through it, you get wet. Right down the neck and everything else. It's been raining pretty good out here. Finally starting to taper off, but everything's thoroughly soaked. But so far, all I've worked on today has been the spider display. And I figured I'd give you a look. It is now ready to be turned over to the wife for cobwebbing. This year is our spider display. That thing never did work right. Supposed to pick up on motion only. There's no sound sensor to it, and it needs a sound sensor. But anyway, there's your spider display. All set and going. It just needs all its final cobwebbing. We do have a few miscellaneous spiders and stuff that the wife will probably put in on this wall or something. But for the most part, my end of it, other than the electrical, is done out here. Now, we had another emergency repair I didn't realize that we had. This 10 by 10 here. It's the oldest one we've got. We've had it since 1996. Paid, what was it, 110 bucks for it back then down at Costco. Frame's still in pretty good shape. The canvas top has some rips. The seam's ripped a couple of times. As you can see, there's a hole up there. Well, that wind damage affected this too. It pushed the canvas around to the point where it went down around the center pole and it was actually collapsed. I didn't find it until after it had been downpouring for a while, and by then the canvas top had turned into a swimming pool, which was a real fun. We had a step ladder. I had to take the netting down and get the water off and get it back up into place. I know, I should buy a new tarp, right? Problem is, we've done that twice. 2 different companies, and each time the top didn't fit this frame. I got smart with my blue top on that tent. I bought an extra tarp for it, you know, just to plan ahead. But anyway, we got this back up and working again, and I'm thinking this is probably going to be my next area. And if you notice over here, the tarps, I got one over the treasure chest. That's actually an antique chest. So we got it covered to help keep the rain off of it. And naturally, Jen, from Jen's Haunt Smith, I got your picture covered too. The way I've got it mounted on the wall, it'd be a bitch to try to get it off. So I just put a tarp over it. So your lovely image that you sketched out is protected. But anyway, I think I'm going to work on the pirate scene next. I'm not sure how far I'm going to get, what have you out here. But I definitely need to get in and get the scene setter stapled back up and see what's what. So anyway, pirates are next. Yo-ho. It's about time for dinner. In fact, the wife just called me for dinner, and I figure I'll give you a pre-dinner, post-dinner, pre-game, post-game, pre-dinner. Anyway, before dinner, look at the haunt, or actually the pirate display. You already saw the spider. That was the last clip. I've been working on the pirate. Got the candles in. Got my wall sconces up for my flame pots in the back there. That will highlight and light up the swords that go in the box and the treasure chest. And then other than that, we've been getting the skellies up. We've got the captain into place. The steersman for the ship's wheel. And then we've got these two guys. And the wife is thinking cards. She's going to have these guys playing cards. So I've got them pretty much into place. I need to swivel this guy around a little bit more though, I think. He's sitting too close to the wall. But that's pretty much as far as I've got so far. I'm just now starting to get into the tubs I brought out. I had 2 tubs of pirate stuff that I need to get into place. So guess what I'm doing after dinner? And yes, I am going to be out here after dinner. I want to get these 2 tubs emptied. So I'll go as far as I can with what I've got in the tubs and then probably call it quits for the night. Right now, wife's got Ivar's clam chowder, scratch-made biscuits, and deep-fried shrimp, coconut shell on the outside. And it's cold, it's wet, it's been raining most of the day. I've mentioned that already. I'm going to go inside and get me something warm from my tummy tum-tum. Well, welcome to the end of the day. The end of every day. Your every day. It's about 9 o'clock. Still sprinkling a little bit. I'm soggy, I'm wet, and I got the pirates done as far as I can go. Figured I'll give you a nighttime view, and then I'll come out tomorrow morning if it's dry and you can see the full thing without the tarps over that stuff. The lanterns I bought at Hobby Lobby. One is going to get hung there, and the other one is going to get hung there. The hooks for them is in one of the other tubs. I don't know which. As soon as I find them, I'll get over here and I'll get those lanterns hung. Other than that, it's pretty much ready to turn over to my wife. She's got to get in here and get costuming on the skeletons. And then start doing her fine prop work. For me, other than the lanterns, I gotta get in here and get electrical done, lighting done. We gotta get the hay in the display. But for right now, this is what stage 2 looks like. You saw stage 2 over there on the spiders. This is stage 2 on the pirates. So we got 2 displays done today in the rain. But not bad. It's a start, huh? But give you a good look, and then I will give you another look tomorrow when and lights are going out. A little dark, I know. Hold on, I gotta get this cord taken care of. There we go. Let's see, where's my flashlight at? There we go. But anyway, think that's going to be about it for today. We made some good progress. Got the stuff down from the attic. Oh, and I did get Clifford into a spot, the big red dog. I'll show you that tomorrow, maybe, if you're good. But other than that, we are done for the day. So I'm going to bring this to the close. In the depths of the corn maze, we're lost. It's getting dark and darker. Oh no, it's totally dark. Stay spooky, y'all, and stay toxic.